Hey guys, it's Dean. I'm so stoked for this lesson. This is Between the Wheels from Grace Under Pressure. And Alex Lifeson is just searing in this song. You're going to have to tune your E down to a dropped D for this song. Alright, so let's begin. You're tuned with a drop D. Heavily distorted kind of Marshall's type of stack sound, a little bit of chorus. Using your bridge pickups, I would suggest. So, and you're going to be using your whammy bar a lot for this too, as Alex does that. So let's just go over the very first riff. Okay, so let's do that part. You're on the third string right here on the fourth fret, and you're bending from a fourth to the fifth note wise. You're going. Okay, so you're using your third finger and put a lot of feel into that. So here it's the same fingering as a D minor. So it's a D minor chord there, right? So you're going. And that's a harmonic. You're on the third string, and that is the 7th fret. And you give the whammy bar a good little shake. So again, it's. So you can strike twice. There you go. Strike, and then strike back down. Strike as in pick, I mean, of course. That could be a pull-off. And that is the D string, the 4th string. So you go. And then you go back to this. Give the whammy bar a little movement there. Oh, whoops, and then you go. Oh yeah, and then the last part, the second part, he goes. And that's basically just open strings right down from 4th to 5th to the 6th string. So like that. And I'm kind of dropping my finger there to deaden the strings rather than let it all ring out. Like this would be all ringing out, which I guess it would work too. I'm not sure. I have to listen to this recording, but either way, those are the notes. So then you move up here. You're at the C, and then the B, and then the C, and then bend up a whole tone. Now when I pick, I want to show you what I do. The pick is going up, and as you notice, it's kind of a dual action. Part of what's touching the string is the pick, and part of what's touching the string is the flesh of your finger here. So you're getting a harmonic, you're causing a harmonic to trigger. And that's what he does there. Okay, like that. So C, B, and then C bend up to D. And then go back down to 3rd, 5th, and then open on the 6th string. Now you can let that ring out while you do the verse chords, which are, I've figured out to be just 3 notes here. So those are the chords. I just flash them on the screen for you. You can pick them out. using the whammy there to give it a little width. You widen it out a bit. Good to have a little bit of delay in the background too, to sort of widen the whole sound. So that's basically that. We got now we got the chords for the verse. So after we finish that section, so let's learn that part. And that part is basically this is a D minor 7th here we got. So it's a bar chord from the 5th on down. And then you're lifting up these fingers basically. And then you move down to the C here. And that is again a bar chord on the 3rd, and you're playing, so you're playing 5th fret on the 3rd and 4th string, and on the 3rd string you go back and forth between the 5th and 4th a bit. So you go. Let's tune here, hold on. So again, it's a D minor 7th. And then you slide up here. On your 5th string, you're going to the 10th fret. And basically, it's just a bar chord, nothing else. Just a bar chord from the 5th on down. Like that. Again. And then you throw that in there. And also you're kind of playing along with the bass line. You're going bass note, 1, twice. You kind of go, and then. And then the chorus, it moves into the chorus, and then it goes. So this part here, you're basically playing just the top 4 strings. We're not really playing the 5th and 6th. We're going, and you're picking lightly too. I notice it's kind of lightly picking. Not hard pressing on the pick there. And I'll flash up the chord chart. Basically, you use your pinky on your G here. And that's like an F chord, except with that additional G note there. So here, we've got a flash up the chord again. It's just 3 notes here like that. And this one's going back and forth between the 4th and 5th fret on the 3rd string there. And then this is like an E minor, right? It's just. And then he kind of does little flourishes here and there, which you can listen to and pick out exactly what he does. But basically it's something like this. That kind of thing, back and forth a little bit. But the basic chord is that. And then this. And then this. So that's the E minor. And then you have the solo. Let's look at the solo now, which is a really cool solo. So we're on the 7th fret here, and we're doing 3 harmonics on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. I think you do the 4th string, then the 2nd, then the 3rd. So you go like that, and rock your whammy there, and then you hit a D shape, which is actually an F though. But you go harmonics. So that's the chord right there. And then, let's move the camera a little so you can see what I'm doing up in the higher frets here. Okay, so picking up now at that solo, you're going... So, you're pulling off... So the... So that's basically that part. And he bends pretty far up there. He goes, that's like a tone and a half there. He bends it all the way. So again, it's... Okay, and then I'll flash up the chord. That's basically a chord, and he starts from the lower to the higher notes, and you can just slide into that. And be generous with your whammy bar there. Put a lot of soul into it. Let me see my tune here. So you do the chord, and they go up, and then now you're back here on the G, an octave up though. I always like to say if it's 12th fret, it's basically an octave up. You're in a G up here. So that's basically... And that's just bending up from the G to the A. And E, D, C. It's like the bottom of a C chord, or the top of a C chord. Now the other part is these little runs he does. We kind of slide into this part. There's a bit of a scale here. And there you're rock your whammy bar a lot there and do some pull-offs. So like that. So again, the chords or the pattern, I'll show the pattern up. I'll just flash it up on the screen for you. It's basically, it starts here for a lot of this section. You're going. So, and each time you slide up, you go. Now, as far as timing, that's basically, it's one of those things where at this point you want to be in, and at this point you want to be out. It's kind of a tricky thing he does there, I guess. Now, I find it harder to work on the E string here. You may want to move up and stay on your B string. You might want to go like this. I find it a little easier to work on the B string. sort of that like that. So anyways, that's the little scale there, you know it. Basically, you know, you do the scale each time you reach one step higher. You start off here. That's where you're there your first time. And then here. And then here. Or here. So that's cool. We got that. And then it's, again, it's more of the same kind of scale there. So you're, again, working on the same scale here. And I'll flash that on the screen, so it's a little easier than watching my fingers. And you'll look at the pattern and follow the pattern for those chords. Basically, it's a... So it's... Those are the chords. So, again... Alright, so then that's basically the solo. Okay, so that's basically it. That's your song right there. It just does stuff again that we already learned, like... Oops, that's the wrong chord. And then Lifeson does some kind of, you know, just sort of ad-lib-y stuff, I think. Just have some fun with your whammy bar, basically. So that's it. That is the lesson, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm sure you have if you've watched this far into the video. If you haven't, do, and hit the bell icon so you're notified immediately when I put new videos out, and you won't be left out or left behind. Doing lots of progressive rock videos, including Rush and Yes and Genesis, and we'll be branching off into Asia and to a whole bunch of other satellite. For me, those are the three core progressive rock bands: Rush, Yes, and Genesis. And King Crimson will be doing all kinds of great progressive rock. Gentle Giant, a friend introduced to me, and I want to explore that. And there's others too. There's a lot of great progressive rock from the 70s and 80s, and maybe some fusion jazz rock as well, like Bruford or something. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you all later.